Hi friends, my name is Chris Okili, the CEO of Christocentric Film House. Here in this channel, we bring you interviews, we bring you documentaries, and we bring you films. Films that are meant to edify your soul, films that are meant to direct you, and films that are meant to teach you morals. Here at Christocentric Film House, we make videos, we make skits, we make comedies. So just stay tuned because we're going to bring you entertainment, real entertainment that everyone, even children, can sit and watch and learn. And in case you've not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and click on the notification button for more interesting packages. And we promise not to fail you. You're going to be real entertained, real entertained. Thank you very much for staying with us because without you, there's no us. Well, today's topic is a very interesting one. I usually don't do this, but I figured out it was very, very pertinent and important that I come up with this topic so I could educate my friends, my fans, and everyone who is interested to learn. Well, today's topic is how to take responsibilities for your health. How to take responsibilities for your health. How to take full responsibilities for your health. Well, before I begin, let me tell you this story. I want to come up with this story that really touched me before I tell you my own experiences. I lost a friend just a week ago. Now, you might be asking, what happened to him? I'll tell you, this friend of mine has been going through a lot of pains lately. He's a bodybuilder. He has a gym. His name is Silas. Silas was a very young, promising guy. I think Silas should be in his 20s. Silas has been feeling some pains off and on. At first, he went to the pharmacist, and the pharmacy gave him some pain reliever, and the pain didn't stop. It kept on and off, on and off, on and off. So Silas decided to go to the hospital. As usual, the normal rituals that doctors usually do. Silas was checked, and Silas was assumed to have ulcer. And Silas was given ulcer drugs. They kept treating ulcer for a very long time. Then all of a sudden, last week, Silas broke down completely because the pains wouldn't go. It comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. Now, Silas was rushed to the hospital, another different hospital. This time around, they got it correct. Silas had hepatitis. But all this while, he was given drugs for ulcer. And it was discovered late because at this point, the hepatitis had done a lot of damages. Now, at the end of the day, after 3 days, Silas passed. What an unfortunate story. And this is not a story, mind you. This is a true life story. Silas is my very good friend. We work together. Silas is my boom mic operator. We worked together for a long time. And we all thought that Silas had ulcer. But unfortunately, Silas never had any ulcer. Silas had hepatitis. Now, that is the faith of many patients out there. This is the reason why I said you and I should take full responsibilities for your health. Now, I know sometimes the sickness becomes so overwhelming that we don't have a choice than to go to the hospital and allow the doctors check on us, allow the doctors run all the full treatments. Somehow you need to follow your instincts. You know that this sickness that you're going through, the treatment given to that sickness is not it. Some of us are afraid to speak out. Some of us just feel it's going to be rude for me to just stand up and tell the doctors to his face that the treatment I'm receiving, I am not feeling it. Now, when a doctor is treating you, you will know whether the treatment is working for you or not. Now let me tell you my own life experience. Firstly, I went to a pharmacist nearby. Actually, he's a friend of mine, and I complained to him. I said, this was what is going on with me. This is what I've been feeling lately. He gave me injections for 3 days and gave me some typhoid related drugs, which I took, and there was no changes. I was still feeling the same and even feeling worse. And so what did I do? I drove myself that morning to the hospital. Now when I went to the hospital, they asked me a series of questions. I answered. They gave me antibiotics, put a lot of drips on me. I still was not feeling okay. Now, I stayed the whole of that day, the next day. Now, could you imagine that the whole time I was in that hospital, the doctor never cared to check on me. He only relied on what the nurses told him. The other time, I still remember, I was still lying down. He came in with a file. He said he was going through my file. He now opened the file and said, "Are you not Rachel?" Oh, sorry, your file is on the table. I will go and check your file and get back to you. Now that is the state of the kind of hospitals and doctors that we have around. A doctor that cannot check on his patient, that is unacceptable. A doctor that does not even know the kind of treatment that was given to his patient. All he cared about was the bill. I was still at the hospital bed when one of the nurses came, and I was asking about her share. I was still ill. They're already discussing payment. The doctor never came to check on me. Then all of a sudden, that night, when the sickness became intense, when I couldn't bear it any longer, the doctor came in and referred me to another hospital, claiming that I have COVID. At that point, I was devastated. We went to the hospital he recommended, and when we went there were a lot of crowd. You cannot even go in to go and check, to go and see the doctor. A lot of people in that place. I had to be in the car. One of my friends would go in, ask questions, and come and ask me, and go back, ask questions, and come and ask me. In fact, as I was seated in the car, 2 patients brought in lost their life, dead, while waiting for a doctor to come and attend to them. I got angry. I told them, I said, we're leaving this place. Some doctors are killers. Well, that's not to say there are no good doctors out there. There are good doctors, but some doctors are killers, and that is why you need to take full responsibilities for your health. Now, how do you take full responsibilities for your health? I know you'll be asking that. 1, you need to be firm and polite. 2, you need to ask questions about the treatment, about the diagnosis. You don't just accept everything the doctor tells you. Sometimes the doctor tells you, the doctor asks you questions. You're feeling this, you're feeling that, you answer. The doctor prescribes. Now you ask him questions. Sir, why did you prescribe this? It is your right to ask. You're paying for these services. Your health is your life. If you're not healthy, you're not alive. If you're not healthy, you cannot go around to make money. If you're not healthy, I am sorry, you will end up become a liability to even your loved ones. At a point, they will get tired of you. I was sick for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, just 2 weeks. But at the point, I just felt like everybody is tired of me. In fact, I was looking for a place to go hide. Now imagine that you are sick for a very long time. What do you think? Or how do you think people will relate to you? In fact, you become a liability to them. That's why you need to ask questions. Whenever a doctor prescribes a drug or any medication to you, ask questions about the treatment and the diagnosis. Ask questions. Somewhere in your mind, something in your mind will really tell you that this treatment might be right or might be wrong. And be very true to how you feel inside of you. Sometimes the doctor asks you how you're feeling today. And you know within yourself, you know it that you are not feeling right. But just because you want to make the doctor feel okay, he's trying, because the doctor is nice to ask you, or the nurses are nice to asking you how you're feeling today, you decide to say, I'm feeling much better today. Oga, auntie, madam, if you are not feeling fine, if you're not feeling well, tell the doctor how you feel. It's your life, and do not gamble with your life. I repeat, do not gamble with your life. A lot of people are in the grave today not because it was their time to die, but carelessness killed them. Carelessness. I feel so angry, I feel so bad, I feel so annoyed talking about these issues today because it happened to me. I would have been dead today if not for God. If not for me following my instinct. I was at that hospital for 2 days, getting to 3 days. I was being given the wrong treatment. What was wrong with me was different. But they kept giving me wrong treatment, needles everywhere, my veins, my bum, everywhere. Kept giving me, injecting, only God knows what, into my system. And mind you, every treatment, even if it's Panadol, has its side effect. So if you're taking the wrong treatment, it has a side effect. And that is why you need to ask questions, the kind of treatment given to you, and why is this treatment given to you? Let the doctor explain. It is your right to know. He should explain to you. And when a doctor doesn't want to explain to you, then my brother, it's time to run away. It's time to run away with your life. Go to another hospital. And that's what I did. I didn't rely on one hospital. I discovered that they were giving me wrong treatment, and I decided to take my life in my hands. I had to run. I had to run with my life to another hospital where I was given proper treatment, where I was being diagnosed, where I was able to ask questions, and where I felt much better. Because the whole essence of going to the hospital is to feel better and not to complicate issues. And when issues are being complicated, you will know, you will feel it, you will know. You will feel it within yourself that you are not feeling right. You have a right to disagree. When a doctor tells you, we should do this, or this is what I think we should do, you have a right to disagree and share your concerns with him. Tell him the reason why you disagree. Now let the doctor tell you why he feels that treatment is best for you. I discovered that in other climes, the doctors and the patients are like friends. Think of your health care as a partnership with the doctor. You don't just sit down and allow the doctor do whatever he wishes to do. I repeat, take responsibilities for your health. Don't fall a victim. It's a very broad topic and a broad subject because these have to do with our health, and our health determines the kind of life we live. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit on the subscribe button and click on the notification button for more content. I'm going to come your way with another interesting topic. Meanwhile, stay tuned, stay safe. COVID-19 is real. Don't be a victim. And if you feel any symptoms of any sickness in you, be true to yourself. See a doctor and make sure he is giving you the right treatment. My name is Chris Okili. See you next time on this same channel. Stay safe.